Very few cities in the world carry the secrets that Baghdad holds. Because this city is not only the cradle of civilization, but also the home of one of history's deepest silences. The Baghdad you were taught in school is told through the brilliance of the House of Wisdom, but the truths hidden in its shadow never made it into textbooks. Today, we are going to show you those dark corners. In this journey, we did something special. Using advanced AI techniques, we transformed ancient engravings and paintings into vivid, lifelike scenes. So you won't just hear history, you will witness it in its closest form. When Baghdad was founded in the 8th century, the caliphs sought not only political power, but intellectual control as well. Every scholar accepted into the House of Wisdom was also placed under the authority of the state. Knowledge seemed to flow freely, but only the caliph decided where it could flow. In the early 9th century, under Caliph al-Ma'mun, the Mu'tazilite doctrine was declared the official ideology of the state. Scholars who prioritized reason and philosophy were protected, while traditionalists who relied on scripture faced pressure. Baghdad's first forbidden science was in fact theology, but only the kind that opposed the state. Ahmed ibn Hanbal was imprisoned, beaten, and silenced for rejecting the official doctrine. His crime was defending the authority of sacred texts over human reason. Yet only decades later, the tide reversed. Caliph al-Mutawakkil banned the Mu'tazilites, and this time rationalist philosophers became the targets. Baghdad's intellectual world swung like a pendulum, always dictated by power. What about alchemy? Jabir ibn Hayyan experimented in Baghdad's laboratories, attempting to transform matter, laying the foundations of modern chemistry. But certain alchemical practices, especially those involving metals, were at times declared dangerous or heretical, because the idea of turning lead into gold threatened the monopoly of the khazina, the state treasury. Astronomy, too, could become dangerous. Scholars who calculated the movements of stars risked punishment if their findings contradicted the caliph's astrological beliefs. The line between science and magic was deliberately blurred, allowing authority to legitimize or condemn knowledge at will. Those working in optics faced another danger. Studying light and vision could be interpreted as uncovering the secrets of God's creation, something that drew suspicion from religious authorities. In medicine, the restrictions were even more concrete. The study of the human body through dissection was considered forbidden under certain interpretations of Islamic law. To bypass this, Baghdad's physicians sometimes collaborated in secret with Christian and Jewish colleagues who were not bound by the same restrictions. Perhaps the greatest secret of Baghdad was this: not all knowledge brought to the House of Wisdom was accessible to the public. Some manuscripts were locked away in the caliph's private library, read only by a chosen few. These included esoteric texts, hidden medical formulas, and political strategies. Knowledge was the most powerful weapon of last, and it was not meant to be shared, but controlled. In the 10th century, the mysterious group known as the Brethren of Purity secretly wrote and distributed their encyclopedic recitals. To this day, their true identities remain unknown because revealing themselves could mean death. For centuries, much of the knowledge produced in Baghdad was destroyed, not only by invaders, but by Vlast itself. When a caliph changed, the works supported by the previous regime were sometimes burned because knowledge carried political power and every new ruler wanted to rewrite it. So when the Mongols destroyed Baghdad, what did we really lose? Perhaps much of what was lost had already been hidden, forbidden, or made unreachable for centuries. In the ink of the books that flowed into the Tigris River, there may have been secrets humanity will never recover. Today, the soil beneath Baghdad still waits to be uncovered. With every stroke of an archaeologist's shovel, a fragment of a lost page emerges. And perhaps the greatest forbidden act is to continue telling the true story of this city. But we will keep telling it. See you in the past.